All right, what's up, corn dogs and corn cats? So for the beginning portion of this episode, you know, we've looked at a different podcast and things like that, and they have a little teaser bit in the very beginning and then their intro, but since this is kind of our first episode, we don't really have intro like audio clips for us to put in our intro like over a song or something like that. So what we're going to do right now is just do like reaction sounds and maybe some faces that we'll add later, so that it looks like we've been doing this for years. So you can go first.
Wow.
All right, that was a good one. All right. Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. I can't believe that.
Dude, no way.
Wait, that actually happened?
You're kidding.
Wacky slime.
That's not copyrighted, right? We're just going to put that in the intro.
I feel like that probably is not. Yeah. I think that was enough reaction noises.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, we forgot. It's sick. I feel good about that, actually.
Yeah. Anyways.
Whoa!
You're kidding.
Wacky slime. Wacky. Wacky.
Dude, no way. What's up, corn dogs and corn cats? Today we're back in the studio on the sticks, the mics,
On the mic sticks.
the talking sticks. That's what they call it sometimes at EP.
The microphones?
Yeah.
Talking sticks?
Yeah.
It makes sense, I
They
guess.
call them the sticks. It's just like the wireless mics.
They don't call like the lapels and all that one.
No, because it's not really a stick.
Yeah, no, it's not.
But like the wireless one's basically just a stick.
All right, so I a couple minutes ago I just put out a Q&A post on my Instagram story, and I've already got 2 responses. So the first one, this is in no order for like which one we do. We have fast food, IDK. And then somebody else said the most stylish hats. So I'll leave this up to you. Whichever one you want to do, we can do.
So what, there were 3 options?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No, fast food IDK was one of the options.
Oh.
Yeah. I said there were only 2 responses.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear that. I was not paying attention to what you were talking about.
So fast food, I feel like fast food's kind of a stereotypical podcast talk.
That's true. Yeah.
So I think we should do stylish hats.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my opinion. It's up to you, though.
No, yeah, let's do hats.
I mean, other than like the big 6 restaurants, where else do you go after that? You can't really say anything creative.
Yeah, I mean,
past like Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Cookout,
I mean, there's like the regional ones, but I mean, now we're going down the path of talking about fast food. So
we can do a little fast food talk.
call this section fast foods.
Yeah. So we'll give our top 3s. Right now in this season that I'm in, Cookout, McDonald's, Taco Bell.
Interesting. I would have to say top 3 Cookout. Panda.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I haven't been to Panda in a while. Hot minute.
Sorry. I was drinking some water and I accidentally I instinctively like drank water and took in ice because I like to chew ice, and I realized halfway through that I had a big ice cube in my mouth, and I tried to discreetly drop it back into the glass, and it was kind of obvious because he stopped talking as soon as I did it. We gotta save that timestamp.
The noise that it made.
It was perfect.
It was like a little.
If we can
It was
boost
like a
that, we can put
plop.
that in our intro.
It was literally just like it was like, you know how like sometimes when you go to the bathroom, and they're like,
So, what's
they're
your
like
second
boneless
favorite?
wings.
What? What?
You know, they're like boneless wings when they come out. You know, just like little nuggets, little dino nuggets coming out. Going to their forever home. That's kind of what it sounded like. It sounds like when you run to the bathroom because you think you're about to become Krakatoa up in this, and then you hit the toilet and it's just.
That's too much. That's too much. Okay, so now that we're done with that talk, did you give your third?
So maybe we should make a little cut here.
Yeah, we'll probably cut out that
So-
little.
Let's just do like
I'll
5 seconds of silence, and then when we look at the file, we'll be able to see. Oh, nothing happened. So then
Can
we'll
you
just
even see our voices on that?
sort of. You could blow it up, so you could.
Okay. All right, so your top 3 fast food restaurants are Cookout, Panda.
Yeah, number 3. You know, it would probably. I hate to say it just because it's so basic, but probably Chick-fil-A.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair.
You know, McDonald's is kind of a struggle fast food meal for me.
It really is. I mean, the only reason I like it is fries, and it's relatively cheap in a way. Like, if you just
It's
get,
okay.
like, a burger or something like that, and, like, not a combo,
Yeah,
it's relatively cheap.
but who gets just a burger?
Well, if you have the app, you can get some pretty solid deals, I'm not going to lie. You can get, like,
20 for 5 nuggets.
that. There's one where it's, like, you get, like, a Big Mac, a 10-piece, a quarter pounder, or something else, and you get another, like, one of those for free. So, like, you really walk away spending, like, $6 for 2, like, burgers or, like, a burger and nuggets.
Yeah, but if you get a combo, it's over.
Yeah,
It's like $10.
it is. Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because you could get like more food at Cookout
That's true.
for like $7.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
Anyways.
that was fast food.
That
Talk.
was fast foods.
Fast food.
That's the section. That's the segment.
All right, now, interesting or what was the prompt? The
Favorite.
most stylish hats.
Most stylish hats. You want to do just like one, and then I'll explain why, and then you can do one. and
How
you can
about-
explain why.
I say one, and then you explain why.
It sucks?
No, I think
Oh,
it's the best,
okay.
or like one of the best.
Okay,
So like we would
Yeah.
guess each other's reasoning.
sure.
So you go first,
Okay.
or I can go first.
No. That's fine. My number 1 would definitely have to be a Ushanka.
What's that? Let me look it up. A Ushanka?
Ushanka. Tushhanka.
Okay.
Ushanka.
I looked up Ushanka, and it's a canned stewed meat, especially popular in Russia. I'm guessing that's not what we're talking about.
Oh no. Although I do
Hmm.
know that as well.
Did I spell it right? Like, is that the same spelling?
No, it's not Ushanka. Never mind. It's like Uchanka?
Oh, like this hat.
Ushanka. That's what it is.
It's,
yeah.
oh,
a
okay,
Ushanka.
okay. It's the
I was
over the
getting-
ear flat.
Yeah.
It's called
Kind of like a trapper
Ushanka.
hat. Yeah, Ushanka. I was getting it mixed up.
Ushanka ear flap cap.
Yeah, I was getting it mixed up. Similar to a hunter's cap.
Yeah. Okay, so the reasoning I think you like it the most, considering where you live on the hills and in the valleys, it's warm. You don't want your coals to get whoa. You don't want your ears to get cold in that high altitude, and like they kind of like freeze off. So you gotta like cover them up a little bit. Yours is pretty furry, right?
Yeah.
Yours is pretty warm and comfy.
Yeah, just so everyone knows, I do own one.
It's black and red. It's like a flannel.
Yeah.
Like on the outside, but on the inside it's like a brown fur, right?
Well, it's like a white, like Sherpa almost kind of vibe.
So that's why I think it's your favorite, just because it's like warm and cozy, you know.
Yeah. Well, my reasoning is one, my mom gave it to me, so
Sweet.
special spot in my heart. Two, it looks dope as hell.
Okay.
It pulls. I'm just gonna say that it pulls for sure. And then number three. Number three is gonna have to be.
I did the ice thing again. I'm sorry.
They could definitely hear.
I pushed the mic away to try to prevent it, but I couldn't plop it again. I had to chew it that time. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Number three would definitely be, utility. You know, like.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going back to top 3 hats, and then you said utility hat. I was like, you talking like a hard hat?
No.
Those go hard.
They do go hard.
Get it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
The utility aspect
Anyways,
of it.
yeah. So like, one thing that I like about mine is that you can have flaps down if it's cold.
Like I said.
But if you're vibing outside or whatever and you're moving around a lot and your ears start really heating up, you can take both the flaps, clip it at the top.
Yeah.
And then you got no ear coverage. You can let those puppies breathe.
It's summertime.
Yeah.
It's summertime in the Ushanka.
Yeah. But top of your head is still covered. So
Yeah.
you're not losing all your body heat. You're just letting your ears breathe.
That's
you know?
good. All right. So mine, I'm stuck, you know. This one's kind of hard.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, obviously, I'm thinking of ones that I would wear versus just like my favorite hats.
Sure.
So for the ones that I would wear, just like a standard like baseball cap kind of thing, or like a trucker hat. I really like the mesh in the back.
Sure.
So that one is just like for convenience sake, you know.
Yeah.
You don't want to stick out too much, but you're still wearing a hat. Then the other one is like something that I wouldn't wear, but I still think is pretty. It's pretty baller. Is a like a flat cap, like a Newsies cap,
Like a golfer's cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are pretty sick. They're
Yeah.
So there's that, and then also like a cowboy hat.
Oh yeah.
But I'm definitely not like. I wish that So I've always said if I was to be born in a different era,
Sure.
I'm going Wild West, and I'm gonna be an outlaw.
Interesting.
If I was to be born in any other era, I would be an outlaw, like Billy the Kid copy.
Interesting. Why?
I don't know what it is. I've always wanted to.
Like out in the Wild West and stuff, people would just die from like scorpions biting them, like in the middle of the night.
Yeah, but
you get stung by a scorpion, you're donezo.
So, if I go there, oh, that was gross.
I really don't feel like it was, but okay.
So if I go there, would I know that I've lived this life, and that I would know that people die of scorpions? And then in that case, I would take the precautionary measures of knowing these certain things. I would wash my hands. I'd take regular showers and baths. Like, unlike a lot of people did then, I think I would be the cleanest outlaw in the Wild West. I'm not going to lie. But also the dirtiest killer.
for our audio listeners, he did just throw up a finger gun.
Pretty fast, dude. That was a quick draw.
It was a pretty quick draw. I'll give him that. Okay, so I have a couple questions
For me?
and objections.
Okay, go on. Shoot.
So number one, you were
Get
saying you asked, would you know that you've like lived here
I
in
know.
the 21st century? So, well, I'm just asking circumstantially. Are we saying you're born into that, or like right now you get teleported back to the Wild West? Because if you're born, I say no, you don't know.
I agree
but
with that.
If you get teleported, like right here, right now,
I get
Scotty,
teleported, or
Scotty aboard the Enterprise beams you up, beams you back, sends you down the track.
you're right.
Then I feel like you would keep the memories, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So I think if we're thinking realistically, I'm not getting beamed.
Probably not.
So then I would just be born into it. But personally, I feel like I'm, at least in this world that we've grown up in, I feel like I'm pretty like conscious about my like cleanliness and hygiene. So I would like to think that if I was born in the Midwest, or not in the Midwest, that if I
Oh God, not the Midwest.
okay, I feel like if I was born in the Wild West, there would be a part of me that's like, it's dirty. Like, this is really dirty. And I would probably just like start washing my hands, and like taking baths, because they didn't really have showers, but I'd take like baths and stuff. There's just something about like Wild West, desert, that kind of thing that I've always liked. And I've always said if I was to be born in any other era, Wild West.
Well, I mean, you know, some of them didn't have a choice. You know, it's not like you have running water everywhere.
But if I'm an outlaw, I can go into another town and be like, walk into like a lodging area and be like, I'm taking a bath. Or like a saloon or something like that.
I feel like the more realistic thing would probably be you end up just going to the river, stripping naked,
True.
and just jumping in.
True.
And that's you on the regular. But then you get bacteria all over you. You smell like river water. You smell like the buffalo up the way.
What's worse? Smelling like river water or dying of bad hygiene?
It's bad hygiene in general.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess dying, probably, yeah.
I would like, and maybe I could be like one of the first people to like figure out soap in a way.
Oh.
Like I would somehow figure out or get somebody who knows like soaps and stuff like that, and I'd smell really good. So I'd walk into a town, walk into a saloon, and be like, I'd walk in and people like, you know, they do the look like in movies, like the
Everybody looks at you, yeah.
if there's a newcomer, and I'd walk around and I'd be like, yeah. I'd walk past like a dude and he'll go like, he smells like roses and sweet stuff. Then I'd walk up to the bar and I'd be like, give me a bath. I feel like I'd be the most clean outlaw ever. Like that would be my signature. Like I would purposefully shoot somebody if I'm in a standoff. I'd purposefully shoot somebody non-lethal, but just enough where they fall to the ground, and then I'd walk up to them and then like somehow make them smell me and then shoot them.
What?
It'd be such a cool signature.
I was more thinking along the lines you just like leave everything better than you found it. Other
No,
than killing people.
I'm not an
but
organized person. I'm talking like hygienically clean.
Sure.
But yeah, I would be like, and then they'd fall to the ground, they'd slump over, and I'd walk up to them and be like, you smell that? That's your defeat. And then they'd watch me walk away, and people like are like looking at me leave, and they're like, he smells so good, oh my gosh, like he smells really awesome.
You just like air out your armpits as you leave.
Yeah.
Hit him with the...
Yeah, I'd walk up to him and be like, that's the smell of defeat, and then like rub my armpit next to his neck, or like put my arm
Just on
like
people's faces.
Yeah,
I mean,
something
what are
like
they
that.
gonna do?
And then they'd go, oh, he smells so good. Maybe like a vanilla bean. That could be a really good outlaw smell. Or like aloe. because it's in the desert.
Oh, yeah.
I could just find like a cactus, steal some aloe, give it to some scientist guy, and be like, make me some.
Yeah.
Not aloe, but make me some
like
like
that would
aloe
work,
soap. I feel like that would be sick.
Yeah.
And then people are like, he smells like a cactus.
Yeah. It would totally change the stigma of cacti, too. At the same time, you know?
Not really, but
And I feel
Like
like,
how
it would,
so?
though, because they'd be like, wow, he smells like a cactus. I hate cacti because they're pointy and prickly and hurt. But he smells pretty nice, and he smells like a cactus. I want to smell like a cactus. Maybe I don't hate cacti so much. Because cacti are a huge problem back in the Wild West, you know? You get thorns all up in all your animals. Then you got to go through and you got to pick them all out, or otherwise, you know, they stay in there and then either the animal's uncomfortable or, you know, the thorns break off or something, and then you get infections. Next thing you know,
you're dying from not being a clean person.
yeah, you're having sea biscuit for dinner
Because a lot of people died from other problems, but they were entered into a hospital for a certain problem. You know what I'm saying? Like they entered a hospital for like something simple, and then they died of something even simpler, mostly because of hygiene.
yeah.
Ulysses S. Grant died from pneumonia.
Was that caused by hygiene?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, that's an example of somebody, like, he was in the war.
Mm-hmm. The war.
You know, the war.
Yeah. Sure.
The Cold War.
Okay. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't remember too much of what happened, but he was entered into the hospital for, like, something injury-wise, and then he died of pneumonia because he was laying on his back in the hospital for, like, too long, and he started getting fluid in his lungs.
Interesting.
Did you know that?
I feel like I did, but I kind of didn't at the same
Like,
time.
you forgot it?
Yeah.
But now that I'm saying it, you remember.
Yeah.
Hindsight bias.
Right. Dang, are you a psychologist? Frick does that mean?
No, I'm just an outlaw.
The cleanliest outlaw in the West.
That was a good discussion on hats.
It really took a turn, didn't it?
But I thought it was just useful to know. Like, you didn't know that that's an era that I would want to be born into.
It's true, but now I do. So, like, if someone kidnapped me and said, if Keegan was born again, what era would he want to be born into? I'd be like, the Wild West.
Yep.
Partner.
Yep.
Cowboy. What's our outro?
Well, it was good talking to you. Good seeing you.
Yep. You as well.
I was talking to the audio
Oh.
listeners. So good seeing you. Good talking to you. Catch you next time, corn dogs and corn cats. Bye-bye.
See ya.